I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Good. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower and lower every single week. Your bartender just for this evening will be Flammenwerfer.
Hey.
Milk. Ravage.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
My name is Slaughter Priest. Oh my god. All right. This week we have a very special guest. You may know him from writing wonderful fan fiction. You may know him from Horse News, or you may know him from being that guy at cons who is so nice to hug. It is Chelis. All right. For those who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the Barcast. We're a community-submitted podcast where you ask for the guests, we get them on, and we make them miserable for 2 hours with your questions. If you have
Can I interrupt for a second? Well, can I interrupt for a second? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
What kind of sad sack actually requested me?
Pencil.
Okay.
But sadly, Pencil couldn't be here today, so it's just like, oh no, poor Pencil.
Yeah, she's gotta miss the spectacle, the shit show, as they call it.
It's true. But no, we're extremely happy to have you on. We're ready to hear that deep con gossip, and we're here. If there's one thing I know you're gonna have is fucking stories, man.
Love stories too.
All right. So then let's just jump into like some actual interview questions. Just kind of graze off the top here a little bit. Introduce yourself. Who are you, and what do you consider your role in the fandom?
My name is Chelis. I do news. I do pointed commentary at the fandom, mostly about art at Shimmer on Twitter. I also did a stint of fan fiction, which was actually fun. Other than that, I'm just another face in the crowd. I'm not special. Come on.
Aw. It's true.
You poor bastards.
How did you personally get into the fandom?
I like to tell the story, and a lot of people don't understand this place, but I actually got in through, I forgot the name of the thing. Cheeseburger. They had this website about memes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think that was Cheeseburger, whatever. So I got into that when I was back in college, and I saw this thing, this little tab called My Little Bronies. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this? Oh, can I curse, by the way?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, well then fuck you. Anyway. Sorry, I'm enjoying my muddy water here.
It's all good.
And so I looked at it, I saw the memes, and I'm like, okay, I gotta give this a try. Gave this a try. One episode turned into an all night marathon, and that's when the downhill ride started. Back then, I remember my first episode too, that came out like that week that I joined. It was the one with, what's his name? Iron Hoof. What the fuck was his
Iron
name?
Will.
Iron Will,
that's the one. Yeah, putting your hoof down. That was my first new episode, quote unquote.
Well, cool. We already got one of our first questions from the chat, which reminds us if we're watching we are watching the chat right now since we're streaming live on Twitch.
Hang on, do you have a link for that so I can see who's tweeting, like, who's saying something, and I can just like, oh no, they're here.
Of course. But I'll relay the questions to you so that way you can just kind of decide the answers you want to give. The first question is from one of our viewers, the other guy. How big is your dick in light years?
5.
Whew, impressive. All right.
You see. Here's the thing about light speed of dicks. Again, it's never the length of the spaceship, but the motion of the wormhole.
I don't know what I'm happiest with that analogy.
Trust me. If you trust me, with me and my dick, you want to be that wormhole.
I thought you were gonna say the motion of the warp speed, and
No.
I can't
No.
handle this.
Has it boldly gone where no other dick has gone
Breaking-
before?
Breaking news! I finally broke the Barcast.
All right, let's grab our next question. What is your favorite part of the fandom, personally? The online community, fan
The
fiction,
drama.
the drama. Oh my god.
Okay. Here's my point. Here's my favorite. My favorite part of the fandom is everybody who is not horse famous. The average man, myself, you guys. Well, you're all not horse famous. I'm sorry. You know, the people who aren't. I mean, there's a lot of people that are horse famous, quote unquote, that are good people, right? I see Rob right here. He's a good kid. I like him. There's a lot of good kids in the fandom. Not literally, but you know, like I call everybody kids, even if they're older than me. I don't know why. Go figure. But the best people you will find in the fandom, hands down, are the people who are not out there for fame, who are just there for the fun, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I'll name drop some people. The folks from Horse News, the folks from HGC. I can name them all, right? The people who don't really care about the fame, they're in there for the horses, and they're all good people. I gotta say that.
Oh yeah. Like if you
Real
if
talk
you meet
and
them
shit.
at cons, like they throw like some of the best parties, and they go out of their way to make sure.
Right, and they sort of bring up the I guess the vibe of the con, right? Because
Yeah.
the people who you know, if you get people who are just full of themselves and there for their horse fame, and fuck everybody else who's not horse famous, then that kind of brings down the vibe of the con, because who wants to deal with that guy? You're like, okay, I want to. Well, I mean, let me avoid him, and that kind of brings your personal vibe down, right?
Mhm.
But if you're in a con, like I'm gonna name drop HRPC, High Wild PonyCon, there was a lot of good people at that con, and it was just a lot of fun because there was not a lot of people who were bringing the con down. People were just happy, and it was actually the first time in a long time that I enjoyed myself at a con, and not oh god, who's acting a fool? Who's acting a fool?
It was a great con.
I mean, there's not enough sin at that con, but that's something that I can personally deal with at the Bunny Ranch. That's like on the other side of the mountain.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you. We have two other normal questions, but since we're dipping into that horse news territory that you're an administrator of, I'm going to ask you a risky question.
Sure.
Without examples, without names, why do you think drama in the brony community happens?
Okay. I'm going to name you 5 analysts. I'm kidding. No. What I think, it's more of a psychology thing, really, if you think about it.
Okay.
You see the gossip magazines from Hollywood and shit, like the Enquirer, like all the gossip magazines. Like I can name them off: the National Enquirer, like the Sun, fucking Washington Post. All these people dealing with. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. False alarm.
No,
Anyway.
No, that was hilarious. Go on.
It's on the edge, but please continue.
Edge. Basically, people are just drawn to drama, like moth to a flame.
Right.
Peanut butter and jelly, rice on rice, flies on shit. People love the drama. It's sort of I want to say mutualism, in a way.
Okay.
We get to report on drama, and people get to see the drama because it fills their curiosity. We just get to shitpost and have fun, so we kind of get a good draw. But I guess the shorter answer is people are just naturally drawn to drama.
Right.
Look at high school.
So clearly, Horse News is not the only news outlet in the brony fandom. There is Equestria Daily.
I'm kidding.
That's like it.
No, I like
there are other ones. There's like Ponyville Live, and depending who you follow around, there's other heartbeats with fandom. Why do you think Horse News focuses on the drama more so than the other ones?
It's simple, really. With all due respect to Pleasure Daily, but they don't really handle the drama, and they're not really built for that. They're built for the general news of the fandom, right?
Right.
Like, hey, this is the newest, hottest thing. This con was announced. They deal with the general news.
Right.
But because they have that image of, just doing the news, that they can't deal with the drama. Because, like I said, there's sort of the duality of man to this, is where people are drawn to drama, but at the same time they hate it. And they really hate people who are the messengers, right? Don't kill the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Our capacity is, hey, we'll post the drama because, one, sometimes it's important because, we could have a drama between two people beefing, right? Which, is sort of benign, but most of our drama is just, hey, look, there's this shady person doing shady shit, hurting other people, and, we kind of have to spread the word. It's not pretty to do it, but it's when you're in a position where, yeah, we know that this person or this con is doing shit, you kind of, have to take it upon yourself to report it because, there you go.
So in some ways, it's not so much keeping people accountable for their actions, but more a public service announcement for other people.
Right. I do have a general rule. If this, I don't want to say this person, but if they ever come up to me and not send their lackeys after, me like they always do, if they ever ask me, hey, how should I not be reported on Horse News? The answer is simple. Don't do stupid shit. You don't get written up on. It's simple as that. It's not that hard.
All right. I'm going to jump back to our two actual interview questions before I unleash the wolves. If there is one thing you could say to those who love and are loyal to Horse News, what would it be? And what would you say to those who are skeptical or hate Horse News?
For those who support Horse News, I'm sorry.
Okay.
For those skeptical of Horse News, well, you know what? People have their reasons. I don't really people say, I don't like you guys because you do this, and that. I mean, I'll talk to them. I'll debate them a bit, but I don't get personally offended when people say, oh, well, Horse News is terrible. They're the Fox News or the TMZ of the fandom. You laugh. You laugh, but this is legitimately what I've heard, that we were the TMZ of the fandom, the Fox News of the fandom. And when some people on the right side of the political spectrum got mad at us, they called us the MSNBC of the fandom. So we're kind of both ways there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
I know I know we can compare to a lot of things, but you know what? At least they never called us a furry, and I'm happy for that.
And at least you guys don't have a stock ticker yet. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
Is that the sign that they failed? Is just having that constant stock ticker?
I think
You
that's
heard it here,
what-
folks. If you have a stock ticker on your fucking website, you failed. All right. Nighty, don't put a stock ticker on the film fiction, please.
I am actually I'm going to look into that right now. See if we can get a stock ticker on Horse News.
Oh my god, no! But do it like just Hasbro and a couple.
Yeah, like we use that pony drama generator on the website, and just have that scrolling on the bottom 24/7.
Or it's just you can literally post fake news in the sense that of what's going on in Cantor a lot. Like Princess Celestia showed her ass to fucking kindergartners today.
No. Actually, this is turning into way too good of an idea. So you could do it like a Deadpool, how people place bets on who's gonna die next or something. You could do it with a drama pool where people invest into the likeliness of the next big drama thing.
Nah,
okay.
that's gonna attract the attention of the SEC, and I'm not dealing with government types. So okay, no. This is sort of a tidbit about Horse News, a little bit inside baseball, I guess.
Okay.
Or since it's bronies, we're gonna talk inside hoofball. We only have when it comes to posting articles on Horse News, we only have 3 rules. 3 simple rules. If these rules are met, you're good. You can post it. 1, don't get us sued. 2, don't get us banned by the police. 3, don't make fun of the inherently tragic. Hang on, I just got a message from one of the other admins from Horse News. Let's see what he says.
Oh boy.
A stock ticker with all the meme coins. Oh, fantastic.
With all the fucking That's amazing. Make it happen, 90.
Doge is down 20% because of fucking course.
All right, the last actual interview question: who is best pony?
Such Shimmer.
Oh, that's a drink. It's time to drink.
Down
Everyone,
the drink.
down.
Drink, bitches.
Now then, you've got some questions that were given to you on Twitter. I'm going to quickly jump to some of those.
Oh, God.
The first one is from MLP Waifu Wars. How
Oh,
many times
God.
will Sunset get involved?
When it comes to my bed, daily. When it comes to this chat, hell if I know. But if it makes us drink more, I'm down for it.
Perfect. TJ Carson, also known as Pirate Dash, has the next question.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What part of Alabama's 2017 national championship season did you enjoy the most?
Okay. Now, I sent Alex a link to a photo. If you can put that on the stream, please.
And milk? It's right here. I'll put it at the bottom.
Please put that on stream, if you don't mind. Okay, so what are you looking at is on the NCAA official media book is the list of national champions. One of them is Alabama. You know the joke. What does the redneck say to his cousin when he comes inside her?
Oh,
Roll Tide. That's the one.
oh my God.
The second is the University of Central Florida. So you can go fuck yourself.
All right. The next question is from Norspark. Do you own a Sunset Shimmer drink, Dakimakura?
Yes, okay, drink.
About to say, I've seen it in person. You can't get out of this one.
No, it's not. The problem with that question is it's the singular. My answer is going to be in the plural here. So I've got one, right? Okay, so let me tell the story of how I got these ones.
Okay.
The first one was from Waffles. I think we all know Waffles. Good kid. I like him.
Waffles is awesome.
So a couple of years back, I ran the MLP party at BabsCon.
Yeah.
So many motherfuckers got drunk, passed out in my room, and felt sorry for me that they paid me $20 for the night. Enough people did that where I got enough money to buy the fucking Daki that he was selling.
Now, was that the same year that you did the flirting panel and people flirted at Sunset, or was that the next year?
I forgot. I'm drinking. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And also that's a drink. And also technically that's a drink. So
yes.
The other one is from this other media group called Hoof Hearted.
Yes.
Yeah, you know this one. Basically, they decided to give a gift to quote unquote crazy Uncle Chelis, and they got me a Daki. Right? There's a video of it on YouTube somewhere. Where we all went to an Angels baseball game. Hang on, I'm just idly listening to the stream as I read some Sunset Shimmer stories, or I'm gonna kick your ass, preferably by me, and also excuse to drink. So the first side was okay. It was Sunset Shimmer as a pony holding a tequila bottle on the docky. The other side. The fucking other side.
Oh my God!
Did you see that other side?
It's there in our chat, and we can't show it.
What?
Or can we show that?
What the fuck? Did I miss it?
I mean, everything's technically covered. Okay. We love you, Twitch. Don't ban us. That's probably good
Here
enough.
we are in front of Lazy Dog Cafe. We have Chelis here of Horse News. Uncle Chelis.
Yeah.
And we have a gift to receive.
You know, moving to Texas, the thing I'll always miss is the fact that I can watch Angels games whenever I want. Because one thing about it is I love sports, but you know, here you go. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, side one. Wait.
Beautiful.
There you go. And he's gone.
Wow.
I walked away. Nope. I just noped the hell out of there. Hold on, wait for it, and there's me flipping it off.
Oh, look at those baby faces. Very good.
Amazing.
Here's our audience.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Give it a 1 to 10 scale rating.
I still have that, by the way.
1 to 10 is Bobby. And you, yes.
Okay.
Erica?
Of course I did.
Okay. All right.
Is this?
Very nice. You can't go wrong with Costanza.
Yeah. I had a show like Catanza. Oh, by the way, a Moth. Hey guys, is that one writer still on FimFiction? Because if he is, he can go fuck himself.
Oh.
I'm not saying his full name, but I think you all know what you're talking about when I say a Moth.
Yeah, we do know that author, and have we had him on? I don't think we've had him on. Okay.
No, because you guys are not important to him. But did he fuck off, or is he still around in FimFiction? God damn it.
All right. Next question is from Twitter too, from Discord PF. Why did you choose a disgusting no hooves waifu over a proper hoof beauty?
Because here's the problem with hooves. You can't handhold because there's no hoof holding between you see, hand holding is, I'm going to say a very controversial statement, and it will be a very controversial statement, and I'm sorry if it gets you guys in trouble, Barcast, but hand holding is between a human and a human. There's nothing else. I know. Now, I don't know what's going to get worse. Is the fact that people are mad that I actually enjoy handholding, or the fact that I am saying that a handholding should only be between a human and a human.
I think I'm going to throw up.
I know. It's a very controversial statement, and I hope Twitter doesn't shadow ban me, yeah. Anyway,
you know what? We're just going to leave that to the listeners.
Because I support you in your opinions.
But so you can handhold with a horse, and the worst part is you cannot have children with a horse. You see, this is sort of
though.
right, but the saddest thing about such a Shimmer and Drink,
okay,
not being real is that the fact. Okay, so it's over now. Bathroom trip. The saddest thing about her not being real is the fact that I can't live out my fetish with her. Now my fetish is kind of technically illegal, but I'll say it anyway. It is a long, lifelong, fulfilling marriage with children, and it ends with us, going old together and dying together, like the end of The Notebook.
How fucking dare you?
I know
we talked before this podcast happened. You couldn't go there. Oh.
Look, it's not hurting anyone. It's not hurting anyone to say that I would like to marry her and grow old with her. That's not illegal. I mean, it is technically still illegal, but you know what? I can't. It's not illegal for me to say it's one thing I want to do.
No, it's
I know. I'm in the wrong here because I don't want sloppy anal sex with tentacles and
Squash
summoning
too.
summoning an eldritch horror to join us on the threesome. But it's still something that I would like to have.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna grab some questions from our fan fiction thread now. And as a reminder, we are doing our best to watch the Twitch chat. We'll try our best to answer through those two.
I'm watching it, and I'm going to be telling you all to fuck yourself.
Good. Alex _ has our first question.
God
Is
damn it.
your name a reference to the Chelis genus of tiger moths found primarily across Siberia and Mongolia? Picture
No.
related. No. Okay.
No.
How'd you get your name?
So it was a name that was given to me by myself because I think that's how we all work. Oh no, it wasn't. Well, technically, I named myself that, but somebody else gave me the name. This was back in community college, which I'll proudly say that I proudly flunked out of, and I still ended up becoming a writer. Take that, bitch. Anyway, so my friend started calling me Chelis, and I'm like, what does that mean? Well, we have another friend named Chelis. And we all kept thinking, well, that you look like if this guy Chelis and this other dude had a kid, you would look like him. It looked like that. And that's where the name stuck. And I was like, you know what? Let me keep that name because, Brony Rainbow Dash 69 Triple X is already taken. So I might as well.
Totally fair. Yeah.
It's unique as hell. I mean, so I'll take it.
Individualistic as fuck. Number 2.
Snowflake, I guess. Snowflake would be another word, but that's just me.
Kill, fuck, marry between 3 tiger moths, an actual tiger, Sunset Shimmer, but she's a tiger moth.
Okay, what the hell is a tiger moth? Can someone link me this shit?
It's this fucking picture.
Oh,
It's
that
this
thing.
fucking moth.
Okay, I see it. Okay. I see it on the stream.
Okay.
Question. Can I hold Tiger Sunset Shimmer's hand?
Probably not. I mean, she has feelers.
Fuck. Can I hold her feelers then?
Yes.
Then I would marry the Sunset Shimmer, Tiger Moth. I would. What are my other options?
An actual tiger or 3 tiger moths?
I've always wanted to see how it is to be a furry, so I'll say fuck the tiger. then I'll kill the tiger moth because, fuck it, what is it gonna do? Attack back?
Question number 3. You are a female child molester and nymphomaniac with a fetish for tiger moths. In order to satisfy your urges...
Can we skip that?
Hell yes!
All right, you know what? Let's entertain me. Let's roll with it. Fuck it.
You sure?
I'm drunk.
Sure?
I'm drunk.
Okay. All right. In order to satisfy your urges, you normally fill your needy vagina with the furry, hairy caterpillars of the genus Chelis, and the irritation and itching this causes is practically orgasmic to you. However, lately, this has not been nearly as pleasurable as it once was. So you decide you need to shake up your routine with the addition of a kid. Walking off with a little girl in the mall is easy enough, but now you need to decide what to do with her. I actually hate you a little bit for this question, Alex _. Your tiger moth caterpillars have matured now, so you're left with a cardboard box full of adult creatures. Do you force this terrified little girl to fill your orifices with a glut of flapping orange tiger moths, or do you instead fill her, hoping that the sight of them crawling out of her, coupled with her screams, will be enough to push you over the edge? What the fuck is this question?
I can actually answer this.
Oh my god, really? You don't have to!
Yes, I will answer this. Question. The answer is I would kill myself even before the question started.
Because on the Barcast, killing yourself is always an option.
Do we need to
But
make
don't
a theme
actually
song
kill
for that now? Do we need to make
No, that's probably the theme song now.
Alex, can you crop that, please? And we'll save that as a clip. We'll play it every time.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be my answer. I would kill myself
Perfect.
before any of this all happened.
Please don't kill yourself, actually. But
I actually am right now. It's called alcohol.
good.
The solution and the solution the solution and the cause of all of my problems.
All right, number 4.
By the way, if you guys want to drink like the guest, muddy water. Now, the muddy water is sweet. Sweet tea vodka? No, not vodka. Sweet tea moonshine. Add some lemonade, some country town lemonade. You mix that together, you got yourself a little taste of the South.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go. Let's see, number 4. You are now in the village of Chelis in northeast Romania. What business do you start?
The northeast village of Chelis. And this is Romania, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would start a porn industry. Why?
You would start a
Because
business, an industry.
Eastern European girls are hot. I rest my case.
You know what? I'm in. I'll fund it.
No, you're not in because that's called being gay.
Oh. Well,
I don't take the dick here. I'm the man. I don't take the dick. Come on.
all right, Lieutenant Major Dude now has questions. Number 1. What is your favorite safe for work and not safe for work Sunset Shimmer story on FimFiction?
That would be the ones that I've written. Why? I don't read anybody else's stories. Now I have a good reason.
Why so?
I have a deep paranoia of being accused of copying other people's work, right?
Oh.
Like, so I don't, it's sort of like, asking other people who work in Hollywood, have you read the fan fiction of, of the people you raise? Like, well, no, because I don't want to get in trouble for, incidentally stealing that work and not thinking of it, Like when you read somebody else's story, you'll be like, that thing's like a good idea. But you didn't realize at the moment that, hey, somebody else already wrote it and you read it and, you can get liable for being sued or something like that. So I tend not to. So I'm going to just give my personal, like, hey, this is what I've written. This is what I like as such a Shimmer work. By the way, that's like 3-4 drinks. So just chug the fuck out of this right now.
Yes.
Also, a shout out to Tam the Amazing Me. Everybody loves a little taste of the South, especially the women. Southern belles.
Oh yeah.
The California Girls, that song is actually pretty damn accurate. Like, they kind of leave out the Southern belles, but Southern belles are so proper and prim. They so beautiful. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
My favorite work that I've written as a not safer work would be The Devil Inside, which I've written. It's pretty risque at times, but there's nothing explicit about it. Oh, that guy went down. Oh, he's hurt. I'm sorry, I'm watching football here like at the same time. So,
Oh my god.
College football's back, y'all. I'm happy. And the favorite not safe for work would be. Now it's a funny story how I got the name. I think it was called. I forgot the name of the story. Hang on, let me look it up.
I know one of your most
Damn it. There we go.
Yeah, no, he's having troubles with his Discord. Okay.
Discord. You're having Discord on the Discord.
Awesome. I get to actually use editing skills. Okay. Sorry.
All right,
so I think it
hang
cut
on,
out
hang
right
on,
about
hang
the
on.
time. Okay.
Hang on, Tam, can you hear me? Tam seems the only person that understands that, who's actually paying attention. Where did I cut off from? Like, does anybody shut up? You know what? Let me start at the beginning.
Okay.
So I had this anthology. It started with "Save the Last Dance for Me," which I kind of copied from a Michael Bublé song, or Michael Bublé stole it from another person. I was searching for something. Okay, so yeah. Shut up, Rhetoric. By the way, if you all see Rhetoric at a con, buy him a beer. And if you talk to German, talk to him in German. Well, there you go, because he likes German, and who doesn't like about German, especially the women? I mean, come on.
Well, there you go.
There you go. So it started as an anthology of different stories, right? One-shot mature human clawfics. And the latest one was denied because it wasn't human enough, quote, like it wasn't pony enough, quote, quote. And it just sort of turned into this giant, it was sort of like a microcosm of this giant ass just squabble I had with this one mod. I guess he didn't get that, Question Girls sort of had their own category. So it was stupid. I haven't seen that guy since. So it's like, whatever. But
Right.
I really wanted to get the story along. And somebody recommended that, hey, why don't you just put them all into that one story that got accepted, and there you go. And I was like, oh, okay. So I copied all the stories, took them out of FimFiction, reposted them on the main story, and at the same time, somebody commented with, man, this story is just wish fulfillment. So I'm like, oh, well, there you go. Because I'm kind of like I'm a sort of a petty, salty motherfucker like that. So, okay, let's call it that then. And that's how that once adult Sunset Shimmer story happened. And to be honest, I would like to continue that because I kind of have a whole story how it happens. It's great. And as for the girls, I remember that. That's actually so how I came up with that story it was a thread on 4chan because, of course, all the greatest things in the world started on 4chan, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of pausing here to get a drink here. I kind of need to keep myself intoxicated, yeah?
Oh, yeah. No, please. Drink. Sunset Shimmer.
There's, sure. Anyway, back in, I think, 2013, there was this thread created by a Biscuit add-on called, it started with, just Rainbow Dash magically appearing at his class as a classmate, and then it just squared off to this whole story about all of them coming over to the portal and this guy having to take care of them. And I thought, and I think, shit, looking back, it is technically stealing the story, but I was like, you know what? I want to take the story, put my own twist into it, right?
Okay.
Because it had an amazing concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
The main six come into our world, and this guy has to basically take care of them because they don't know what the fuck's going on. So, it goes he went as far as a certain point, but I built upon that fact because, because as a writer, once you get a premise, like just the basic premise in your mind, after that premise, that's basically a spark in a wildfire, right? That spark, and then it just blows up overnight over to this just this massive flame, right?
Right.
For example, like, hey, Rainbow Dash goes to the store. Your mind, being an overactive kid that probably should have taken ADD medication, or I don't know, I don't care, I'm not your life. That overactive imagination blows up to all this happening. And that's what happened. and I have to think I haven't spoken to that guy in years because he kind of dropped off the internet. But Biscuit Anon, I still to this day thank for reigniting the basically becoming my muse and reigniting me because I was basically out of fan fiction by that time. I read one stupid story, I deleted it, I thought it was done, and then here he comes along with the story, and it's just my mind just decided to turn on again. So he's someone that I would say has a big influence in my life, even though we've never met in person. We've only talked occasionally, on 4chan once in a while, but
Right.
that's how it became. And then, but yeah, I miss you, you motherfucker. You're probably not listening, but if you see this like 100 years from now or whatever, I miss you.
We'll raise our glass to Biscuit Anon.
Biscuit Anon.
All
Scruffy
right.
Scruffy might have killed you, but you didn't kill the revolution.
Yes. Our next question is going to be from Super Trampoline. How does it feel to know I'm following you on Twitter now?
Super trampoline. The second you heard that word, I was just like, I'm not going to answer that question, but I'm going to say, where's your your cardboard bat wings, and let me burn them. I will give you $20 to burn them at the next BabsCon.
Oh my God. All right. The next questions are from RK Striker JK.
Stop. Okay. Quick story before you answer the question. RK Striker was one of my editors at a time, and
Really?
yeah, he's a nice kid. I like him. He did a lot of editing for me, with the Devil Inside. He's a good kid. I like him because he did shit for me, so for free. So I could make a joke about an analyst here, but I'm not going to, for the sake of you guys, because I love you.
Probably for the best. But no, RK Striker tunes into the cast every week, so these are his questions.
Okay, if you see him at a con, listen, Fuller Place, you're friends with me, I'm friends with you. How about this?
Yeah.
You get him at a con, you find him at a con, and he's over 21. Buy him a drink. Let me know. Send me a picture of what drink you bought him, and I will pay you back in PayPal because I owe that guy. I owe that motherfucker. So,
or we group up and peer pressure him to the last BronyCon.
that sounds like a lot of work, and I'm Mexican, so let's not do that.
Speaking of Mexicans, no, sorry.
Ole, cabrones.
Oh, Enigma, where are you when we need you? All right. Question number 1 from Striker. What's your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Porn.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Oh,
Well, question number 2 is, have you ever done anything for a non-MLP franchise?
Back to porn.
Number 3 is, how are you so awesome?
You're a liar. You know how I become meme?
Oh,
If you ever ask yourself, how do you become Chelis? How do you become so awesome? You stop caring.
I feel.
And I say that with the most simplest way. You just stop caring. Now, obviously, for your basic survival needs, for food, shelter, all that shit, obviously you'll care. But when it comes to anything that just isn't what you need for the day-to-day to survive, just stop caring. I know that's a bad advice, but look, like I guess that sort of me is where my whole life is. Like, I didn't need a lot to go off on. Right? Because, I had my food. I had my, you know what? How about this? Reincarnate as a poor person and you'll come out better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Patience. You learn.
Not only you learn patience, you learn moderation, but except for food, because, look at me, I'm a fat ass here.
I wasn't gonna go there, but...
But you learn to just work with what you got, and that's what I have. Right? When the whole world is burning, everybody's losing their minds. Speak for yourself. I know I am. You lose your minds over the stupidest, simplest things. And you guys just get a lot of stress over the stupidest things. And it's like, and not you guys as in you guys, but I mean the world. And it's like, look, you're still alive. You're still here on this planet Earth. Just at least agree that at least it's not that bad. You could be worse, right? You could be a third world, just living under a despot or a totalitarian, but you're not. You're in America. Or you're in Britain, and I feel so sorry for you. Anyway.
We live in a place where we can sit in a chair and talk about ponies for hours.
Right. We live in a society. Anyway, before we go into that. Anyway, next question. RJ, again, I want to meet you at a con. You're a good kid. Don't worry, none of that butt stuff. It's all strictly business and drinking. Because that's and you know what, if you meet me at a con, let me know that you were here, and I will get you into the party. Just make sure you have ID that says you're over 21, because I don't play that fucking game. Anyway,
he's definitely over 21.
Oh, good. So he's probably depressed as I am. Anyway, I'm kidding.
Okay, Rundown Jet has the next questions. Number 1: what is your favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that is really unhealthy but just so fucking good?
Okay, that's the problem. I like sushi. But it's pudding. Hang on.
Sorry, I think Discord malfunctioned there.
Hey. So, are you guys howling at the moon because of Discord?
Oh my god.
Okay.
We had Eurobeat on the other week.
And none of you guys made that question? Come on, man.
It was that question for like 2 hours.
Love it. Honestly, I haven't really. This is actually the first time actually seeing or doing anything with the Barcast. I've been so preoccupied with actually living in Texas that it's like, and I love about that. I mean, okay, I'll dox myself a little bit, but I live in Dallas now instead of Southern California.
Yeah.
There's so much to do. I mean, hell, next week I might go to a fucking barbecue and blues festival, and it's like, fuck. Yeah, it's out in Bedford. If you guys are there, probably I may be there, but I've been known to flake at shit. So just a fair warning. I've been flaky? Nah. Well, it's more of things that I'm not basically obliged to go. Like, I'm not obliged to go to a barbecue and blues festival. I want to, but I could just stay home, save that money, and get my apartment that I've been fighting for 5 fucking years to get.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a crazy life story. Basically, back in California, I was a regional supervisor, right? I was one of the top motherfuckers in my company, right? 16 an hour, right? And anywhere else in the country, 16 an hour gets you a nice, good apartment, and just you can bring home any broad and fuck her for the rest of the night, right? 16 an hour is good money. Not in California. No. Now, I moved out to Texas maybe a month ago or so, and I've been building my life up. For the beginning, I basically did the American dream, or I came to Texas with nothing but a suitcase of bags and clothes and a backpack full of just with my laptop. And that's basically just started from the beginning. And I'm getting there. Like, I just got my car. It's, I hate to go off in that. How like, is it like an hour podcast or an hour and a half? How long does this thing last? Okay, good. So I can just say this quickly.
Yeah.
A little lesson to everybody or nobody who's listening. I don't care which. If you want to go somewhere in life, take a fucking risk, man. I'm telling you. When you take a risk, good things happen. because I took a risk leaving my family, leaving everything for Texas, and now I'm just building my way up. And I know I'm going to be rewarded with my own apartment. So I don't have to tell a girl that I meet online, yeah, come back to my place. I have I don't live with my own, but I have a room in the back, and it's like, no, you gotta have my own fucking apartment where we can bang, damn it.
It's true. Like,
fucking
you be like,
hell.
hey, you know what? Why don't you come back to my parent-free abode?
Right. Right. And you know what's the best thing is, and a little kind of tidbit about myself, I only ask for two things in an apartment. One would be a washer and dryer unit because I'm too lazy to go downstairs, go down to the apartment washer and dryer complex and wash the clothes there for like $1 or a pop. Fuck that. I'd rather just pay $50 a month to rent some machines and just have in my apartment. The other one was basically a bar at the kitchen. Now, not the alcoholic bar, but just to let natural sunlight in. That's my my tip to you guys looking for an apartment. Get a bar, get a sort of bar style a bar style kitchen, because that will let natural light in. Because you don't want to make cook you don't want to cook while you're in a hole in the wall that makes you look like you're brewing something for the witches meeting or something.
It gives you some of that class and finesse.
Well, class of finesse, but it also gives you natural lighting. Now, excuse me, I'm about to down this. I'm getting sobering up a little bit, so let me just down this moonshine right here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. So, what was the original question? I'm sorry.
What food is really unhealthy, but just so delicious?
Barbecue.
Perfect.
Again, Texas. Also In-N-Out. It's not good for you, but In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. I don't care how many Texans come up to me and say it. In-N-Out beats Whataburger 100% of the time.
Thank you kindly.
It's so true. Okay. The next question is, what is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have and you're willing to admit?
Being touched or anything around my neck.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's pretty straightforward, actually, yeah.
All right. Question number 3. If you are aware, in Canada, they don't serve milk in cartons. They serve it in bags, like plastic bags.
I'm going to interrupt you there and say they do it in Mexico as well, and it is the best.
What is wrong with you? Why is it the best? That's actually the question.
Because
why is bag?
It's because it's Mexico, damn it. We can't afford disposable shit. I don't live in Mexico, but I stayed there for the summer once. Good times. Hibaquipan is the place, and it's basically, it was this house on the hill, and there was so on this hill, right, in this place called Hiquipan, look it up. It's a really good, I mean, it's not good anymore because of the drugs, but when I was living there, it was nice. They down the basically between myself and the main road, there's just this hill full of houses. It was basically the same as me, lower middle class. Oh my God, Fiora's here. Oh God, Tanko's here. Holy shit.
Fiora's a good friend of ours.
Fiora's a good kid. I like her. She's a good kid. Me and her gotta do a little talk about socialism, communism versus capitalism. We're gonna do that talk while I'm drunk. Okay. I'm just saying. Well, no. I mean, come on. I mean, the capitalist system, I was poor as fuck, but look at me now. Look at me now. I'm living in Texas, and I'm drinking moonshine.
Bagged milk, though.
Milk. Okay, so basically down the road there was this little marketplace right next to the tortilleria. Now this is the best thing about Mexico is if there's a marketplace, everything's fucking homemade. Hell, they had homemade chicken for you. Now before you say what the fuck is homemade chicken, let me tell you. At the Central Market in Hiquipan, but this was maybe 20 years ago. I was really back. So the city is grown by the time. They had this chicken stand where they had live chickens, They chopped the heads off right in front of you, and they stuffed it into this like giant, like I guess this rack of metal cones. And they just stuffed the body in there and let the chickens just kick around, walk around, because when you cut a chicken off the head, it doesn't really stop.
It keeps going, yeah.
Right. So they just stuff it in there and just so the legs kept kicking. It was really unsettling to me, but that was because I was fucking 8. Right. I was just a kid. So it was a little unsettling to me being an American, being a pampered American, not seeing where, where chickens came from. Apparently it came from a dead chicken. So there you go. And so basically a lot of the things were homemade and, just people with small business and stuff. But anyway, the little shop they had there sold bags, right? The little bags of orange juice and milk and water, and they would just sell it like by the bag. You just poke the thing in, you drink it, and there you go. Welcome to Mexico, where just like they might be poor like Canada, but at least they had bags for drinks, unlike America.
Yeah, but we like our terrible reusable bottles.
I mean, you can reuse plastic. I mean, you can use them as a condom, which I learned one day.
You can use a bottle as a what?
Not a bottle, but a bag.
Oh.
So you're saying that's the reason to buy bagged milk?
Tell us the story. Tell us the story about the reused.
I'm not going to tell that story, but I'm just going to say it wasn't me, 1, and 2. I'm just saying you just got to reuse. Reuse, refuse, recycle. There's the reuse part in there.
Reuse, refuse, recycle.
I'm just imagining this poor fucking college kid that can't afford to buy a condom, so he grabs like his lunch bag of Sun Chips and just is like,
not Sun Chips, but like plastic, what's it called, like lunch bags, like sandwich bags.
Okay.
Not going to tell you about that, but it made for an interesting orgy to watch.
The next question. I feel like I'm broken now.
Is this the first time that a guest actually broke somebody from the podcast?
I get broken like every other week, but holy shit.
Oh, okay, General Mumble. Now I'm a broken. Oh wait, it's Awoken. I'm sorry, wrong song.
All right, what is the one annoying habit that just ticks you off? That's number 4.
Sucking dick. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. Come on.
All right. Number 5. What is the theme song for your sex life?
Area Codes by Ludacris. I got hoes in different area codes. It was a good song.
Number 6. How would you
describe? I'm sorry. Were you expecting something depressing or something like that?
No,
like everybody else does?
No. Like one of these. No, like that's actually fine. I've been waiting for a happy song because, like, with the last few weeks, we've had All by Myself, Dancing with Myself, My Heart Will Go On, and like.
Whoa. Who said My Heart Will Go On? That's anything. That's not anything near. Like, who got broken up recently? And if she's a girl, give her my number. I'll show her a good time. As long as she's over 18.
Beautiful. Brilliant.
What?
No, it's legit. It's legit as fuck.
Look, I will tell you right now, I am a fucking horn dog. I will be straight up with everybody in the chat. I'm a horn dog. The reason why all the girls that are listening that I know, the reason why I don't hit on you is because, either you have a boyfriend or I don't want to say I respect you, but you're a great kid. I don't want to ruin any friendship we have, and also because you're not Asian. Now, moving on.
No, you have a type. It's awesome.
Okay, I have 2 types though. 1, Asian. 2, redhead, curly hair, freckles, not just in her face but her body. and she likes to, and she can drink me under the table and is as rowdy as I am, loud and just doesn't give a motherfucking fuck.
Wow.
That's
So
my-
Sunset really just marks off every box, doesn't she?
Yeah, and also take a drink.
Oh God, that's right. Number 6. How would you describe yourself using only 3 words?
Well, shit. Dark Angel, to answer your question, no. To run down Jet, fuck you. I'll wait till she's 18, though.
All right. Let's see.
3 words. Fuck. I got nothing. Let's skip this one. I got nothing. I'm drunk.
Okay. Let's see. The next question is: if your entire life thus far was a movie, what would be the title of it?
Fuck.
That's a great
The problem
title.
is, well, I don't watch a lot of movies per se, so I wouldn't know. It certainly ain't the 40-year-old virgin. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a given.
But I want to answer this question because I've already skipped that last question, so I want to make sure.
You
I
can
get
go
this
over. You can create your own title. It doesn't have to be a title of an existing movie.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Nice. And then number 8. Just how big is your porn stash?
Funny story, I don't have a porn stash.
Good man. You look it up on the internet like a true individual.
Yeah, because the internet, like back then, I had a porn stash, but these days the internet is just so accessible that I don't need to look at it. I mean, hell, like when I see a character from a show, the first thing I look is not on the show. I look on their porn on Rule 34. I mean, okay. So let me put on my Joker costume here and say that we live in a society where people like myself look at the porn first before the show. We live in a society. Pornographers, rise up.
Yes.
And also to a quick announcement, I am actually halfway through this moonshine bottle now.
Well, that's actually perfect because we are now halfway through the podcast. So we're going to take a very, very quick second. Alex, if you're listening, please post some links. We're going to talk very quickly about what we do with the Barcast, why we keep doing this. Typically, Pencil sings, but unless anyone of the guys here want to sing, I don't think we can put up a song just like on a whim.
So can I sing, man?
If you want, we won't stop you. But very quickly, what we do with the Barcast is we have a Patreon, and what we do with that Patreon, we don't actually take any of the money. We take all that money and we donate it to Red Wing Sports Sanctuary in Northern California or Southern California. It's somewhere in California.
I was going to say, fuck Northern California. Southern California is the best. Don't at me, bro.
And what we do is at the end of every single month, we take that money that you guys donate to us and we donate it to a horse that you guys voted on with the name of Big Mac. This money goes every month to making sure that Big Mac has food, has regular washings, gets his doctor's appointments and his teeth cleaned, things like that. And Red Wings Horse Sanctuary rescues badly injured and abused horses and and sometimes we even retrain them to help the disabled develop social skills. Thank you very much.
Can I wash a scrotum?
Of course.
Nice.
So thank you everyone for continuing to donate. Please join our Discord. Please join our Patreon. Look us up on iTunes, Google Play Music. We're going to be on Spotify soon, so cool beans. All right.
Okay. Can I do some quick shout outs here?
Hell yeah. No, dude.
I'm being hit with some DMs. Discord. who asked the question about the no hooves and went into my illegal tangent about hand holding. I want to make a shout out to him. Fuck you. The second would be to Redder, who is dropping the name Your Name, which is funny because that movie actually did break me as emotionally as Your Name, Kimi no no Wawa, actually broke me emotionally, and I will admit that right now on the stream.
Oh, I remember that movie. Yeah, I love that movie.
Okay, so I was on my computer like looking for girls online to fuck, but I didn't really pay attention to the first half. But the second half really fucking broke me as an individual. Why? Because I do know a girl that I was afraid that she would forget who I was, that I really cared about, and she did. So there you go. A little bit of depressing side note about me. How did you become a cynical motherfucker? Well, there you go. And also, I got to blame her because she was the one that got me into agents. Now, anyway, what's the next question?
All right. Now we're going to go to questions to Sunbro for Life, a normal fan of the podcast. What's your favorite video game?
The Division.
Division.
Now, this was before. No, actually, I'm going to change my answer.
Oh, shit.
NCAA football.
What year, though?
The latest one, the one before they discontinued it, because UCLA is a bitch and they will always be a bitch. Fuck UCLA. Fuck that one puncher. Fuck UCLA. I used to be a UCLA. I really hated USC, but I didn't like UCLA. Like I didn't really care about them. Now because the UCLA punter sued and got NCAA discontinued, now I fucking hate UCLA, and I love USC just for the fact that they fucking destroy UCLA every year in football. Because fuck them, fuck that guy, and fuck the fact that I can't have my NCAA every year because sports changes, new stadiums, new players, and now I can't enjoy that because one motherfucker decided to sue. Well, there you go. Fuck you.
Jeez.
The Division.
Beautiful.
The Division. I'll be honest. I was thinking of creating in fact, I actually ordered this shit on Wish, and I'm working with. I don't want to say I'm working with Gabby, right? Strumpachat, right. But she's kind of tutoring, just basically encouraging me to art, right? Do some art, and right. And I was thinking, hey, what if I took some of my fan fiction art, my fan fiction work, learn how to draw somewhat, and create webcomics out of them. And one of them, I don't want to say it directly took from Division, but it sort of inspired. It's basically, the prequel is inspired by the Division because of post-apocalyptic, New York. So, it's basically it's sort of like how that whole universe started and how this story happens 200 years later. It's welcome to writing. Things just get crazy.
Yeah.
But no, I do like the Division though, and I'm waiting for the Division 2. The PS4 I have that I usually have is actually with my niece and nephew. They're back in California. Like I said, when I moved to Texas, all I took was my suitcase full of clothes and my laptop. So they have my PS4 and they're playing, and I assume that they're playing Fortnite with it. Fortnite. And but once I get it back, once I get my apartment, I should be able to play again and play online and all that.
Cool. And yeah, no, it's cool that you mentioned Strumpachan because we actually had her on before. She's one of our favorite guests. So
shit, I should have been there so I could just ask really, really embarrassing questions and she could just be like, "Oh my god," and you're like, fuck you.
All right, next question from Sunbro is: what is your favorite boss fight in a game?
My what?
A favorite boss fight in a video game.
My favorite boss fight would be Turok 2: Seeds of Evil versus the Primogen.
Ooh.
I don't think everybody remembers that one, but oh my god, that one chick has some really nice knockers. That's all I gotta say about the Turok.
Okay. Question number 3.
Whoa, Philip Priest, you know about that game, right? Turok 2 Seeds of Evil.
I've never actually played Turok 2.
Now, if you play it, there's this one alien chick. She has some really nice fucking knockers. Just gotta say.
Oh shit! Now
Oh
I've got
god.
it.
Which game?
Turok 2 Seeds of Evil.
Oh, okay.
Nice knockers.
Came for the knockers, stayed for the game.
Chat, bring us pictures. Bring us pictures of this boss.
Hang on. Can we take a break? I need to use the restroom because I drank too much alcohol here.
Sure. No, go do what you need to do.
All right, hang on. Give me a second here. Why don't you guys talk about how good Sons of Shimmer is? How about that?
Oh, okay. We won't do that, but yeah. All right. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. Obviously, we're gonna wait for our guest to stop back here, but be sure to tune in next week. And next week we have a very special guest. We are starting another big stream of fanfic writers. Again, it's gonna be really awesome. We got Shakespearecles coming on September 1st. So be sure to tune in for that. No? Did you just say no? Like, am I wrong? Why don't you just hit push to talk, Milk? What the fuck?
Because
Damn it! Okay, so Milk is saying that I'm wrong, apparently.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay, Milk. Who is our guest?
It is Shakespearecles.
Whoa, fucking whoop-de-doo!
Whoopsies. Oopsies. Okay, that does mean I need to get a hold of somebody else and make sure that I have the dates right.
Did you misschedule us for next week?
Don't ask questions.
It's his birthday next week!
Don't ask questions.
Good job.
Oh my god!
Don't ask questions.
What's going on?
Don't ask questions. That's our job. That's our job.
Listen, fucker, I'm asking questions. What's going on?
We're discussing 2 plus 2.
We messed up. We messed up the scheduling for next week, so we were talking about who we're gonna have next week. So, hashtag professional. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. I can't say that joke. I stopped myself, but they're dead. But I'm gonna stop myself anyway.
Number 3 for from Sunbro for Life. Number 3 is: have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe, into your heart?
I'm not a furry, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, man. Okay. Number 4. You are in itty-bitty Equin City. What business do you start?
Porn.
Okay.
What? I mean...
No, it's solid. Like, you pretty much just like, okay, you make money and fuck all the time.
And plus, I'm hung as a horse.
Hey. Number 5. Do you even praise, bro?
I praise the Shimmy. She is the light of my life. She brings me joy to my world. And I know, I don't know if there's any Christian bros that would fuck Jesus, but I would fuck my goddess, Sons of Shimmer.
Aw. That's gross.
What the fuck?
What? I mean... what was that song from a fucking Cat Food McFly? I only want the good thing, I only think the good thing. So Jesus come into my hair. Something. I only want Cat Food McFly, people. Come on.
Now the next question is from the other guy who loves to sneak in at last minute for authentic reactions. How does this picture make you feel?
Horny. I mean,
wonder you love pencil stories.
what? I mean, you gotta look at the art, man. The person obviously is trying, and an effort makes me horny.
Oh, I like that.
Which is why I don't feel horny about any of you motherfuckers. You don't try.
Oh, okay.
You know, you're actually right. Forgotten Night now has...
If you would be trying, you wouldn't be doing a podcast, now would you?
Podcasting's easy.
Exactly. You're just like the analyst. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's good.
Oh my god, you're so true. It's so true. Forgotten Knight now has questions. Number 1, are you truly happy with what you've done with your life? And yes, you can lie.
Hell yes, I have. I mean, look, less than a year ago, I was fucking living in my dad's house, not doing it, like working, but not really advancing in life. But now look at me. I'm in Texas. I'm working to my goal in life of living on my own independently. And I think I'm doing good in life. I'm going in a direction where I want to go. Now, granted, one wrong move and that I could send myself packing to California, but that's life. You take the risk. High risk, high reward, baby. Just like burnout, but without the car crashes.
All right. Number 2, do you regret anything?
Oof. Yeah, I have a lot of.
And
I mean,
obviously you don't have to get like in depth or.
No. I don't. I can get in depth, but not like specific. But
no,
you know,
like. Yeah.
Shut up, fella, please. I love you.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, I've had a lot of regrets in life, but you know that's kind of life. You get a lot of regrets, but you have to learn. You know. There's a song, I forgot the name of the artist, Tyler Chandler's, I think is, but you know, nose to the grindstone. Even if everything sucks, you just got to keep moving. And that's my advice to you all. Like, even if the world just burns around you, nose to the grindstone and keep moving. That's my advice to all of you. Now, I can tell you about 1 or 2 girls in this fandom that I really, got really close to, and they kind of got away. But, again, it sucks, but you'll have a lot of regret in life, but you just gotta keep your nose to the fucking grindstone, no matter what.
Yeah, because you'll come out on top in the end. Like, look how fucking happy you are now.
You're funny. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't get really the thing I wanted in life, but it's still my life. Chelis, you still got your friends, and friendship is magic after all. Thank you, Discord. Yes, I'm a bitch. Like I said, I don't hate my life. Obviously, I had to deal with a lot of adversity, but and I will let you know, for those who just be a massive raider and I regret everything. Look, the best thing, I'm going to tell you right now that the best things in life is adversity. Like, no joke. Like, let me rephrase this question into a video game. Do you guys want to play the video game in easy mode?
No, of course not.
No, because that's not fun. You want to have a good time. You want to challenge yourself, and that's life. You're gonna get the challenge. Life is basically the hard mode, like not just the hard mode, the super hard mode, and you're gonna deal with challenges in life. You're gonna get pushed down. You're gonna get kicked around. Hell, I was. Fuck, I was bullied when I was a kid. I dealt with a shitty stepdad. I dealt with a lot of fucking things that kicked me down as a kid. Did I run away? Exactly. Carlos, Alex, I am here. Okay, I'm not queer, but I am here. And, and if you, what? Look.
Sorry, it was just, it's humorous because you start saying something and then you pause what you're saying to say something in chat. And I just wasn't prepared at all for what you said. Just shout out right now to the raid from Fiora's server. Hashtag new round table. Oh, you guys love us. I'm sorry, Chalice, please continue. Oh my god.
And like I said, you're here. You are, well, whoever you are, queer, straight, non-binary, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're here on this earth making a positive impact, you are a person, and I love you. And yeah, and you know what? Honestly, comedy is the best. Comedy will always be the best medicine in life. And it ain't a vaccine, but damn it, it's close enough, right?
It's true. It's damn true. The next question. Are we okay?
Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?
I don't think I'm okay. All right.
Okay.
Next question.
Hang on. Stop, please. To answer narrator 7, no homo, but I support all the homo. How about that? Now, if any of you all are, over 18, female, and kind of needs a nice man for the night, obviously y'all know where to hit me up at the cons and shit. But yeah, I support the homo. I'm not homo myself, but horny motherfuckers got to look out for themselves, right?
Yeah.
You should run for. That would be an amazing presidential address.
Oh my god!
I support all the homos.
I'm cutting it here.
Stop! I'm gonna say.
Number 3.
No, shut up, Letter Priest. I'm gonna say this right now. If I ran for president and all of the stupid shit that I've done in my life came out, like they did to like the current president, you did this, and I'd be like, yeah, and yes, I sucked a lot of dick, but let me tell you what. Have you sucked dick? Wait, I'm totally 18, Asian, and ginger. Send me $1,000 so I can meet you.
Was this like fucking Bob Saget? Have you ever sucked dick for weed?
No. Okay, I don't believe that. Why? Because, Asians can afford $1,000. I can't. I'm Mexican.
Oh my god.
Or none of my homes.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
This is the best cast. This is the best cast. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No. Okay. So, like, a lot of people come on, they're so reserved and stuff like that. And you can tell that we're, like, with our people now. Like, that you're from /MLP. And you can just, like, tell the instant shift. And this is great. Sorry.
Discord. Okay, so a little joke about Discord here. Discord 999. All I gotta say is he is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And I respect the hell out of him. No, sucky if not $1,000. No, give me $100 and I'll fuck you. Like seriously, I would not fuck any prostitute of any other race unless it's Asian. Like seriously. I know that's wrong to say, but god damn it, I'm so starved for Asian girls. It's not even funny. Why? Because I'm not black enough apparently.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah. So Discord is a good friend of mine. He doesn't do a lot of social shit like he doesn't do fan fiction. He doesn't do anything like that of the like. Like he doesn't content produce, and he is. Oh, we lost Flutter Priest. Rip. There he is. Welcome back.
I hit the wrong button.
God, trust me, when you're fucking a girl, you hit the wrong button, it ends with you getting your dick cut off. Now, anyway. So, and remember how I said earlier, where I said that the people who are not horse famous are the best? Remember that, guys? I mean, you're drunk enough, but you guys probably remember.
Oh, yeah.
I think of people like Discord here, Discord 999. Shut up, narrator. Fuck off. Anyway, and I say that in the nicest way. Love you. Anyway, he's not horse famous per se, but he's a nice person. I like him. I respect the hell out of him. And those are the people you're going to see at cons where they're not horse famous. You don't know who the fuck they are, but they'll treat you nice, and you treat them nice back, and you sort of friendship. At the Hoof-Hearted State of the Fandom panel, they told me, hey, don't say anything bad about anybody specific horse famous, which I understand because, they don't want drama. And you guys told me first that, hey, don't say anything about anybody specific because you don't want drama coming to your pen. But, it's not about the horse famous. It's about the people in cons you meet that are nice people, right?
Right.
And that's my basically if I want something to be taken away from this meeting, this podcast, is don't try to befriend people who are horse famous unless they're kind of those kind of people that you can befriend, even if they're not famous, right? And I can name names. Lost Narrator. She's someone that I know that I respect the hell out of. Whoopcake. I respect the fuck out of her. Fuck.
No,
Yeah,
I totally feel you. Like we've had Moths and Mags on before, and they're just the most wonderful people.
Right.
A lot of the VA community. They love to push people up and not push people down. And that's the big goal. Creating a community where people are welcome and invited to be themselves, as opposed to, hey, worship me, you know?
Which is a whole lot to say other than the analysis community. Fucking hell. I'm a bitch, I know. Anyway, what was the question?
The next question is from Milos. What is the first meme that pops to the top of your head that you've enjoyed?
I have no fucking clue.
Wasn't it?
It was lost, yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, the fact is that when you can pull out loss out of absolutely a benign thing that wasn't intended to be lost, it's great. Like the latest, I mean, okay. So the latest art from, and I'm about to say the name, and you're all gonna be like, "Oh my god, he just said it." Shadman. He had a lost art, right, in his last comic, which was basically the story of how Ouija got the next Smash, which I don't play. He was about to go to the train to take him to Smash Land, which, Smash Land, get it?
Yeah.
And then he saw Rosalina cry and he gave it to her. That last 4 panels, loss. So yeah, loss is always fun. Loss is fun. Hang on, I'm checking my Twitter. Nobody called me. Fuck you. Anyway.
All right, the next question is, please insult someone in the voice chat in the most derogatory way that you can and use at least 3 insults. Go. I'll just paint a big target on me. Lay into me, Chelis. Roast me.
Of course you would like being roasted into. You actually would like being laid into, you fucking bitch.
I date a non-pencil. Try me.
Really? I mean, that earns a lot of respect. I mean, how many stem marks do you have dating non-pencil?
Oh. Well, I mean, are we talking about the strap-on or the knife?
The knife.
Oh.
And also the mind break. I mean, that girl's been known to really mind break people.
A non-pencil's a flawless human being. You can never do anything wrong.
Okay. I gotta say this about her non-pencil. She is one of the greatest people I know in this fandom.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all I gotta say is, first of all, she's really attractive. I mean, even for a person that's not white or redhead, she's really fucking attractive.
Yes.
But for me, that doesn't matter because her attractiveness doesn't count because she is such a great person outright, as a personality, as a person. And I really miss her being here because of all the people that are in the Barcast, she would be the one to possibly fucking break me emotionally. She would, because she knows how to do it.
I hate to, it's really a shame she wasn't able to join up. She really fought for this cast and was really excited to have you on, and then the personal emergency came up.
You know what? I am okay to come back for another one. I know you guys don't do second rounds, but
we may make an exception for you.
I would come back for Anna Pencil because she is an amazing person. And honestly, Flitter Priest, you're a great guy. Milk, I don't know about Milk because I don't like Milk. Well, I mean,
we've shared a T-pose.
Right. I like you as a person, but I don't like your name because I don't like Milk. Okay.
This personally hurts me.
I don't like Milk because, milk doesn't really make your body good. I'm sorry. Like, what kind of humanity are we that we have to depend on the milk of another fucking animal, right? Well, listen. If you want real milk, you suck your own mom's tits. You can't really. You can't. What? Is she hot? Is she hot? Question.
She listens to the show!
No. You're gonna answer this damn fucking question, my dude. Is she hot?
No!
Is she like...
Knife sure
Is
her
she-
husband finds her attractive?
is she like Stacy's mom? Does she have it going on?
No.
Well, I'm sorry, Milk.
My lord.
Look. As a person, I like Milk. What? I'm just saying. As a person, I like Milk. As a name, I don't like Milk because Milk, I mean, I'm going to say another thing controversial. Milk is not really good for you because you're not sucking your mom's tits. So you're drinking milk that's not really designed for you, right?
Yeah.
So in order to get the full nutrients required for a human body, you gotta suck a human's mom's tilt. Which means that, you know what? Those fucking anime fetish freaks that kind of like those mommy GFs kind of have a point here. You know, that face with no mommy GF, well, they kind of have a point.
I don't know where we could go from here.
Answer the next fucking question, you son of a bitch.
Okay. Lone Trooper now has questions. Number 1, what is your favorite heartwarming experience at a convention?
Okay, hang on. Let me see if Scope's here. Scope.
Scope's
Daddy
up,
Scope.
bro.
Okay, shut up. Let me tell the story. This was kind of a sad story, but a good story at the same time. I went to Ciderfest on a moment's notice, and I stayed with Scope, right? For the room. And I do owe him because he was such a good guest, even if I got drunk one night and I refused to go back to the room with him, only on the fact that he was already sleeping up there and I didn't want to bother him. And it was 2:30 at night, and I was escorted up there by one of the security staff saying, yeah, this guy's drunk, and he says this is his room. And I kept telling him, I don't want to go in here because, you know, he's sleeping and I don't want to bother him, right? That's how much I respect Scope Guard Pony. So anyway, a couple of during the night, I guess during the day, that's when the whole what's it called, the GoFundMe for for Jen Blake's chemo treatment came out. That was the day that it finally got announced that Jen Blake secretly didn't tell anybody, but she had cancer and she was going on chemo, and she was doing a lot of things to try to support that because of money. And Peter knew, or no, it was not Peter knew. It was somebody who was very long time into the pony staffing field decided to start a fundraiser for her. That was 6 hours before the greatest moment happened. Like 6 hours between then and now, they raised the money to pay off her current debt. And the greatest moment was basically us hugging, crying. It was a great moment. That the fact that not just us two, but the rest of the community helped out for Jen Blake because you know what, she's a good kid. Again, she's probably older than me, but she's a good kid.
Oh no. I think we lost Chelis.
Uh-oh. Jealous.
I'm back here, bitches. You can't end me. You cannot end me.
Okay.
All right. Listen,
Perfect.
Listen,
Perfect.
analysis community. You can cut my mic, but you can't kill the revolution. Just like Jefferson Airplane. Oh, it's not the revolution. Anyway, so yeah, we both celebrated when she within 24 hours she got the money she needed to pay off her current debt of and a lot of people talk shit on the fandom, but that's one thing I like about the fandom is when the time comes, they're great people. And I mean, like I said, not the horse famous, but the regular folks, you and me. I mean, okay, maybe they're awkward, but goddamn, they're so nice. And yeah, and you know what? I will. Everybody in the chat, y'all have your drinks ready?
Yes.
I would like to make a toast to Jen Blake. Listen, Jen, I don't know. You're probably going to strangle me for calling you Jenny, but fuck it. I love you. You're a great kid, and I toast to your health and I hope everything goes well in life for you. I would gladly trade my happiness for your happiness because you're a good kid, and cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Mm. I mean, unfortunately, I couldn't cheer for her with Fireball, but you know what? Moonshine will do.
All right.
So what's the next question?
Next question
Priest?
is, what advice would you give to those who want to become an admin of a prominent community group on a social media site?
Be yourself. Now listen, be yourself. Don't be yourself. Be yourself. That was a play on words. I'm so sorry.
By all laws of physics, bees should not be able to fly.
Also, by all laws of physics, I shouldn't be able to fuck your mom, but here I am. I'm not your new daddy.
Amazing.
Okay. Thank you. She needed some love. Hi, Milk's mom.
I mean, okay. Give me a question. Okay, so you met Milk's mom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so give me her hair color and her hairstyle.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Milk. Take this.
No, just say it.
Do
Go
we?
ahead. Take this.
Milk, this is all you. Please remember push to talk.
Blonde and pulled back with slight bangs in the front.
And her eyes. What is her eye color?
It's kind of like a jade green, kind of. Not really like super dark green, but like green.
I would bet.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's for Mama Utters.
So yeah, just tell her if she wants some good pool boy loving. I'm right here.
I'm more than certain you've seen her too, because she was at HRPC.
You know what? I've hit on so many MILFs at HRPC I don't even remember anymore.
Oh my God! There's a chance he already hit on Milk's mom!
Well, hey, Milk, get your mom in the chat and ask her.
Listen. If you were in Vegas, listen, in 50 years from now, if your mom was in Vegas that weekend, chances are I probably hit on her. I mean, come on. I might be your future bastard granddaddy. You don't even know it. So okay, I will give you my favorite HRPC moment. One of my favorites. It involves me and Strumpet at 2 a.m. in the morning. You can probably guess what we were doing.
Playing cards?
No, we were at fucking Circus getting a pizza at 2 in the fucking morning. It was not even a good idea, but we did it anyway. She was blasted drunk. I was sober. We got pizza, and I spent like $50 on Uber and pizza. And you know what? It was nice.
Was that the same night as the first MOP party?
Second MOP party.
The one that you were blasted at, Mel.
Oh, the Saturday one with the stripper?
Oh yeah, the stripper. No, I wasn't there at the stripper.
Oh, you missed out on a good time.
I heard the stripper took herself out, apparently. Or at least somebody tried to like amateur on the pole, which something I should have done. And basically the pole fell and took out the stripper.
I don't remember a pole.
What?
Okay, story time.
This is
story
not
time.
news that I...
Shut the fuck up, Flutter Priest. So the story was, or what the events I heard of, was the stripper did her show. Everything went okay. And she basically, when she was done, she invited other people to, dance on the pole. This one girl decided, okay, I'll do it. So she did it. Unfortunately, the pole slipped out of its position and donked the stripper right on her head when she was talking to somebody on the couch. And it got her right square in the head. She's okay now. She's fine. I don't want to say her name, her Fandom name, but she's doing okay. Personally, she does Rainbow Dash. She has the Rainbow Dash hair, which I don't like because, it's Rainbow Dash and it's a Shimmer, but you know what? I will be okay with it. It's fine. What? You wouldn't like your waifu doing a lap dance for you? I would.
I was actually thinking there was a really good Sunset Shimmer cosplayer at HRPC. I think we pointed her out to her. to you.
Right, but then I had a question if she was 18 or not. That's the other question. I mean,
We thought she was, but
yeah, but that's the problem. It's like anime conventions. You don't know if she's 18 or not, and you have to ask. But here's the problem. You can't ask it in a way to be creepy. You gotta be like, hey, and just bring up a casual conversation, just bring up the 90s and, that shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, if she was born in 2000, she's basically 18 at this point.
Boy,
right?
yeah. Do you remember those VHSs? Those are so great. And telephones with wires on them. That's such a great thing.
No, pagers. No, shut up, no. Pagers. Pagers are great. But yeah, listen. I mean, you can talk to girls and you can hit on girls at conventions. Just make sure they're over 18. Don't be I can't say that name. Would I get in trouble if I mentioned that person's name, even though they're no longer in the fandom?
Yes, you would get in trouble. Please
I
do
mean,
not.
no. Would I would get in trouble, but would you get in trouble?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Even if they left the fandom like a long time ago and became a furry.
Hasbro watches.
Okay. Well, don't be a criticizer of the cartoons, and you should be fine.
Chelis. Okay, next question.
Okay, next one. Listen, I didn't say his name specifically.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Look, I'm just saying, this fandom has enough problems with pedophilia as it is. Don't make it worse.
Hey,
Agreed.
if you can't stir the pot, don't bump it too.
I like to fuck that pod if it's over 18.
Number 4. Do you prefer Bacon Horse or Purple Nerd Horse?
Bacon horse. I mean, come on. This isn't even a competition. You know what? Take a drink. You know what? Fuck it. You know what's funny? My mason jar has much more alcohol than my moonshine jar. So guess what? I'm going to do something stupid and take directly from the moonshine jar.
Perfect.
That was that was a mistake.
Oh no. Number 5. If you could become any food pony character, who would you become, and would you let people quote unquote eat you?
No, I am not pony throat, so I want to do that. That's 1. 2, I would not become any food because I'm a human and I am superior in the food chain, damn it. My ancestors did not survive 100,000 years of being eaten by saber-toothed just so they can get off on getting eaten by animals. No, I am a human, I'm superior. Now, for all those cute ladies out there, if you want to fetishize getting eaten by me, and you know which way I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to hit me up at a convention. That's for sure.
Okay. The next question.
Eating pussy, if you don't know what that means.
I think we read between the thighs.
Shut the fuck up, Butter Priest. Hey, what's up?
Okay. Please. Okay. Number 8, because all sorts of duplicates and contingencies. Marry, fuck, hug between a non-pencil wearing a cheese crown who wants you to suck her cheese whiz spraying dog dick. A bat pony who is wearing World War II cosplay, cusses a storm, and wants you to fill her chamber. And our intern, Alex _ who wants you to become his new number 1 assistant and dress up as Spike.
I would say fuck Flutter. Yes, fuck Flutter Priest will be number 1. But I would say fuck Flutter and on pencil. But the problem is, I heard the word dick, so I'm gonna stay away from that.
Smart.
I would fuck. I heard the bad pony because I heard the word her, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm going to marry Flutter Pencil because you know what? We can just have those good couples that like invite a female up for the third sum, I guess. And then I would kill the last person because I don't know what the fuck that last person was, and I would go ahead and kill them.
Perfect. Now we have questions from Jammer. Number 1, can I have the Wi-Fi password and what is it?
I-69. Ha 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 ha. Second question.
If you were given $200,000 every year, would you give a young woman who tends to stalk people who show her kindness, would you give her a place to live in your home?
Question: is she over 18, and does she put out easily?
We're not sure, and probably.
We're
Listen,
not
if-
sure, and we're not sure.
Okay,
But
if she's
Vylon is a very nice girl.
if
We love her very
okay,
much.
Vylon, if you're over 18 and you like to fuck, then yes, you can more than welcome stay at my place. No problem at all.
Number 3, has the disappointment kicked in?
No, that will probably be when the non-eventual hangover happens. I don't usually get hangovers, but if it does happen, I will probably get the disappointment that I finally failed.
Number 4, well, have any of the questions today bothered you?
Maybe that one from what's his name? You know the one I'm talking about, the one that I kind of hesitated on answering, but answered.
No, it's all
Maybe
good.
that one, because obviously pedophilia is sort of an issue of the fandom that we need to fix. But but you know what? People say stupid things. I'm not gonna blame them for it. You know,
It's true.
like
Jeez, Alex.
look. Alex is not a bad person. I'm gonna admit that right now. He seems like a nice person. But you know, if it becomes a common thing, then yeah, we're gonna probably question him about it. But you know, we all make stupid shit sometimes. We say stupid shit sometimes. I'm guilty of that. Flutterpiece is guilty of that, especially since you like Fluttershy. Yeah, ass.
I know. I made
Okay.
decisions. But I like Princess Cadence now, so it's fine.
Well, Cadence. You know what? If Dean Cadence is a nice piece of ass, I would totally fuck Dean Cadence, to be honest.
Good. We are of like mind.
But you have a girlfriend, fucker. So you stick with your 3D PD, and I'll go ahead and fuck your 2D girlfriend.
Okay.
Cuck. Anyway, what's the next question?
Now we're going to questions from Mike Snipe, who T-poses at you to intimidate.
That's cute.
Number 1.
Question: Is he upper T posing or lower T posing? If he's upper T posing, then he's a fucking noob.
Oh, I don't know the difference. Fuck.
Of course you wouldn't.
Lower T-posing, according to Mike.
Then he's an alpha, and I respect the fuck out of him.
Fuck yeah. Question number 1. What are your thoughts on the current state of the fandom? And will it last the change from G4 to G5, or will it fall to the inevitable heat death of the universe?
Okay, so this conversation, this podcast is going to last like 6 hours here. Now that I'm going to have the ability to answer this question. The current state is shit. I mean, we got the analysis community just being told they can do whatever they want with no repercussions, and I say that's bad. Why?
Oh shit! I think you're gone.
Because
now you're back. Now you're back.
Yeah, the analysis community cannot silence me, no matter how many people they sent. But you know what? I'm gonna say this: the current state of the fandom is stop looking up to your fucking heroes. Look to the people that you do talk to, and that they don't produce content, or even if they produce content, they're not technically horse famous, get invited, because those are the nicest people you'll ever meet. The coolest, chillest people you'll meet in this fandom are not the people that are horse famous, quote unquote. They're the people that you will find at cons, that you can drink with and you can hang out with, and they're not going to talk about how great they are. And I know there's a lot of people who are considered horse famous that are great people. Again, I want to re-say the names: Magpie and
Lost narrator
and Lost. They're great kids. I like those two. Pedrip, I like. There's Maddie Moisel. She's a great cosplayer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love the hell out of her. Like I don't love her like romance, hot pink lover, but I love her in the fact that I have her back, and I will have her back no matter what. Well, within reason, no matter what. But I will have her back. And it's funny because I actually was friends with her boyfriend far more earlier than I was with her. And I like to say that because her boyfriend is such an amazing person, but you won't hear his name, right? You will not hear his name, but he is an amazing guy, and I respect the fuck out of him. His name is Mason, and he.
Okay. Now we gotta
Name
bleep
dropping.
that.
What? You okay? Fine, bleep him, but he's a nice guy. I'm not gonna take away the fact that that guy is a great person. He doesn't have a fandom name, quote unquote, but he's a great person nonetheless. Maddie is a great girl. I respect the hell out of him. Lachlan, I do respect. I don't respect her friends, well, at least one of her friends, but I respect her as a person. Artist-wise, I like Christina, Leakfish, Abigail. I like her. Steve is a great person. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't throw themselves to horse fam and say, "Here I am," that are great people. And I know some of these names you got to bleep out because that's not their fandom name, but those are the people you're gonna like, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I gotta say is because the greatest people you will meet in this fandom are not people that you know about.
It's true. You gotta.
And that is
yeah.
right. I'm sorry. Let me finish your statement. I'm sorry.
No, just like the people that are going to be down to earth and not throw themselves into the spotlight, like you said.
Right. And those are the people that are the best because they're there for the ponies, not for the cameras. And I do have that problem where I just over-explain everything, where one of you motherfuckers like Clutterpraise can explain it to simplest terms when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, like outside, when I'm sober, I can do the opposite, right? Where people over-explain things, I can bring it down to a simple phrase. When I'm drunk, I over-explain the fuck out of it.
But we love you when you're drunk.
Oh, well, I mean, in the bedroom,
Well,
yes.
I mean, when you're sober too, but
in the bedroom, yes.
All right. The second part of the question is: do you think the fandom's going to last the change from G4 to G5?
Nah. In the state of the fandom that it currently is, no.
Okay.
The G5 is going to be different as hell. The question is, how will the fandom of G4 react? Now, it could be the G1 effect, where yes, there is a new generation, but we like our stuff. We're going to still create fandoms over it. Or the current conventions would be like, okay, let's not say drop G4, but let's just transfer to the G5 as well. Because I know there's My Little Pony Con that just primarily affects with the collectors, and the collectors are generally more geared towards the previous generations. Obviously, they'll buy the new generations because they're collectors, but the G1s, the G2s, that's sort of that nostalgia factor of, hey, we like this stuff, let's keep going.
Right.
Also, if anybody's questioning, I am really fucking drunk, so have fun.
Wait, you're drunk?
I've been drinking moonshine. I have been drinking moonshine since we started. I am 3/4 of the bottle. Like, can you do me a favor? Whoever is controlling the stream, look up American XXX Board Moonshine Dixie. Pull up the bottle and throw it on the screen. That I am 3/4 the way done here. So you can see how much I've been drinking. How many ounces are we talking about? It's 85 proof. My lights are off, so I can't see that well. It has an American-born moonshine, and it's going to be a Dixie brand with sweet tea, traditional mountain recipe. I'm telling you, this makes you feel more at home than a Southern Belle that hasn't been fucked in a while. This is way better than that.
Oh man.
What? I like my Southern girls.
No, it's true.
Southern hospitality, y'all.
All right, the next question is, if the ride never ends, why is there a clock for when the ride ends?
Because honestly, we don't know. Obviously, the ride will never end, especially with G4 Pony. But there's a new ride, right?
Right.
Like G5, we don't know what's gonna look like. And now that we've heard what the G5 is going to be with all this diversity quota, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. No. I'm gonna say this as a person of color. I'm a person of color. So I get, apparently, according to the white liberals, I get full authority of what I can say. So I'm going to say this. I don't like this whole diversity thing, I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. Look, when I was a kid, all we had was Speedy Gonzalez, and they said that was bad, and they took away Speedy Gonzalez. And I looked up to Speedy Gonzalez because he was such a good guy. Boom. And they said that was offensive, and we couldn't have that, right? Now, on Cartoon Network, on Boomerang, do you see any other Mexican characters? No, because they took away my Speedy Gonzalez. Yes, Speedy Gonzalez was a stereotype, but god damn it, he was our stereotype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? He was a really bad stereotype of the average Mexican, but he was our fucking stereotype.
What's interesting is that having grown up with a lot of Mexican kids, they all loved him too.
All right, we love Speedy Gonzalez. Like we fucking dress up as him Halloween, right? Because he wore a traditional garb.
Yeah,
and we don't have that.
Like I'm brown, I'm not Mexican, but I thought the cartoons were great. Honestly, it was good shit.
I think it's about like finding that line. Like in Dumbo, the Jim Crows were not okay. Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh my God! Are you? I just got hit with that. Oh my God! That's
the
what
Jim Crows. The Jim Crows were the only redeeming quality of the damn movie. Everything else is boring. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
I don't know. I'm just being stupid. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Speedy, everybody screams diversity and everybody gets a representation in comics. We didn't get shit. Like L, I forgot his name, but if anybody Mexican knows who he is, the fucking red grasshopper. Give me a second. Let me link up for a second.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Well, this is gonna have to be the last question because we're almost out of time. But while you're finding that, Chelis, if people want to get in touch with you or check out your stories or learn more about
Chelis 714. It was El Capin, Colorado. He was a fucking Mexican superhero. We don't get much, but we got that.
El Chapulín?
Anyway, lightning round. Let's do a lightning round.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite non-pony?
I got none. Next question.
What's your opinion on changelings?
They are bugs that need to be just exterminated with bug spray. Next question.
All these are from Brian Reeds, by the way. What's your favorite song from the show?
My pants not today, says a Shimmer.
What is your opinion of Spike?
Useless, just like the changelings. Next question.
This is why we get along. What is your opinion of ponies and sweaters?
Don't care. Next question.
What, would you recommend watching the MLP to those who listen to the podcast but don't?
Hell no. Next question.
What is your opinion of the Barcast?
They're great people. They're memers, like me. Next question.
Aw, you're so sweet. It's time for questions with Brian! How are you today? How are you today is the question.
Okay, I'm drunk. Next question.
Shakespearecles is next. What does Equestria desperately need more of?
Chest flu, so I can grab while I fuck.
Number 2, does Sunset Shimmer's carpet match the drapes?
I really fucking hope so. Next question.
What kind of good luck did you get retweeting that image of a stuck $100 bills and a glowing horsecock?
Horsecock. Next question.
Along with a big veiny horsecock, what do you find to be the most essential for food and mare to have, a vagina or balls?
Balls, because you can have kids with that.
All right, next question. Do you enjoy pineapple on pizza?
Yes, I do. I made a video about it. Look for it on my Twitter account. I can't find the exact link.
All right, number 6. When you wipe, do you sit or stand?
Sit. Standing is just too messy. Next question.
Next question is from Ice Star. Is this question underwhelming?
No, but that Sombra is. He was a shitty character. Next question.
Uwe Toll asks, what do you think about a bag of dicks, a giant bag of dicks?
I don't take dick, so no. Next question.
Mobile Sam asks, potato?
Good baked with sour cream, chives, cheese, and some bacon bits. Next question.
Final question is, would you stick your dick in the spooder cooter?
What is a spooder cooter? And if it's a vagina, yes. If it's
Spider
anything
pony.
else, no, because spider ponies, like changelings, need to be gassed and sprayed with butt spray.
Holy shit, we did every question. I can't
Dab.
believe we just did that.
Just dab.
Little dabble
Dab.
do.
Well, Chelis,
Okay.
if people want to get in touch with you, check out your articles or your fan fiction.
No,
How can they get in
not
touch and read
my
your stuff?
articles. I rarely do articles. My Twitter would be the best idea, Chelis714. And if you say anything negative to some Shimmer, I'm just going to reply with fuck you, or maybe a Simpsons image reaction where they kind of have that slow squint eye that looks like they're kind of like, your question was shit.
Cool.
Anyway,
Alright.
I want to make a quick shout out before we go because we're already 1 minute over.
Go ahead.
I want to make a shout out to everybody who knows me, who's listening. I love you all. I can't wait to see you all again. And obviously, Such a Shimmer will always be my wife. And if you guys disparage her in any way, I will slice your head off. Anyway, y'all have a good night.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Barcast. Your bartenders for this evening have been Flammorpher,
Fuck me.
Milk,
Hi, Mom.
Ravage,
I didn't hear anything because I wasn't listening.
Good.
our wonderful
You're
guest,
the better
Chelis.
one. Fuck you.
I can't wait to have you back on, dude. My name's Flooded Priest.
Fuck you again.
See you next week.
Fuck off.